My name is Judd.
My name is Rich.
And this is Comic Strip AP of Burning Wheel, set in Greyhawk, featuring the adventures of Locien Wester. And when we last saw Locien, he was playing Flaness chess, trademark pending, with with Mordenkainen, and they had a bit of a duel of wits. And how'd that go for you, Rich?
About the way you would expect.
Right.
Actually better than normal, because I got some compromise, which is pretty great.
Mordenkainen wanted you to go learn the art of war with his dwarven allies so that he would have a war wizard to serve the forces of balance in the upcoming conflicts that he foresees is coming. And you wanted to get back to reuniting the Council of Eight and hunting down the eye and the hand of Vecna. Yes?
Yes, I do.
When we start up next, I think you all have gone back through the gate and back out of Mordenkainen's tower in Greyhawk.
Mm-hmm.
And he leads you and Jallarzi to a kind of nondescript looking... It looks like a place where a craftsman would live. Maybe a blacksmith of some kind or a glass blower. And the windows are all shuttered, and the only sign you would have that a great wizard lives there, and the only reason you know this is because on the door is the sigil of a hand. And for the Greyhawk geeks out there, it's a sigil of a hand with a bumblebee on it. That's what I read was Bigby's sigil. I mean, when you see that hand, you realize that this is Bigby of the famous hand spells. This is his place.
Excellent.
Yes.
I had no idea this would be quite this easy, Mordenkainen.
The difficult part is getting in without tripping any of Bigby's traps. He's incredibly paranoid. And dealing with whatever is going on inside.
I see. I will take a look and see what I can see.
And I assure you, whatever we find in there will not be an illusion. Bigby detests them.
I would assume that Bigby is at least courteous enough to allow the door to be breached. I will approach the door and rap upon it.
There is no answer. Somewhere in the free city of Greyhawk, a dog is barking.
I'll try it. Is it locked?
So Jallarzi and Mordenkainen are talking amongst themselves about how to best craft a spell to figure out Bigby's traps, and you throw open the latch to the door, and it doesn't feel locked. It feels like you could push it if you wanted to.
You might want to stand back. I'm going to open the door.
You open the door, and it is a wizard's laboratory. It is a series of tables around a summoning area in the middle. And standing in that summoning area in the middle is who you can only assume is Bigby. And he is locked in some kind of battle of wills with a hand about the size of a mastiff.
He has the hand, or he is fighting against the hand?
He and this hand are locked in some sort of battle of wills.
Oh. For our mind's eye.
Yeah.
Who have you cast as Bigby? Like, if this were an actor to play the part, who is it that you chose for Bigby?
Bigby is played by Anthony Hopkins.
Oh, I gotta save this guy.
And in the DVD commentary, Anthony Hopkins says, Bigby was an evil wizard lurking in the depths of some dungeon the archmages delved into when they were up-and-coming wizards, and he was brought into the fold because of a spell that charmed him. But the spell's effects are long past, and I liked him because he brings up interesting thoughts on good and evil and redemption and friendship and free will. Also, hand-related magic is really cool. That's an actual quote from Anthony Hopkins, actually. It's true. That's true.
Awesome.
It's not true. Yeah, so Anthony Hopkins, cast as Bigby, standing there, sweat pouring from his brow, trying to control this bull mastiff-sized lich hand. Mordenkainen and Jallarzi are still getting over the shock of the fact that you just barged into his door that they were sure was going to be trapped. And you are the first one on the scene. What do you do?
Well, it appears that he is in peril, struggling against this fist, so I will approach. Do I see any kind of sorcerous circle that is around him?
Yes. It looks like he had some sort of summoning prison. Not as if he summoned it, but as if he trapped it.
I see.
Around the hand. And then he had a protection square around himself.
Ah. as I approach, does he seem to notice me, or is he fully...
No, he is fully engaged.
Fully engaged with the creature. Now, if I were to step into this circle, will it free the creature? Will it break the circle, or am I just trapped within?
You mean into the circle with him? Into like the square, into the fortress square that he has made?
To be clear, what I would like to do is draw forth my fiery phoenix sword and strike down that fist.
All right. I have no idea what effect that's going to have. You're just cutting the Gordian knot. Let's do it. You run in, you hear Mordenkainen and Jallarzi yell something behind you. Let's cast the spell for summoning the Phoenix Sword, which we've already established.
I will be rolling sorcery alone then. That is a black 6.
And it's obstacle 3.
Ob 3.
We've already named the spell, the Fiery Phoenix Sword. What's the website? I'm sorry.
That's the new place where I'm going to roll dice.
Awesome. Cool. Can I see your... Oh, cool. Did you just roll that?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, it is. The guy from the Gauntlet just made it.
Nice.
Yes, we are using a very awesome thing from Shane, which is based off of a thing that Graham Walmsley had made, but it broke, and Shane went in and fixed it. So we'll have a link to that in the show notes.
Yes.
I have 2 successes.
You have 2 successes of 3.
Yes, that's not good.
So...
It is a fail.
Indeed. So you attempt to cast the spell, and in marshaling your arcane power, and you're trying to do something fairly simple, right? It's something that you know how to do. And in marshaling the arcane power, you are drawn into this battle of wills. It's like the rest of the world just kind of fades away, and there are only 2 people there. Standing across from you and through the void is Bigby, who is sweating, and his teeth are clenched, and he's doing everything he can to fight. And he seems to be just racked with pain and putting in an amazing act of will. And then there is an old man in red robes standing across from him. When he turns to talk to you, you notice that he is missing a hand and an eye.
Bigby, my name is Locien Wester. I'm here to help you against...
He is concentrating.
Vecna.
Oh, you know me.
Yes, I do.
Interesting.
Yes, I believe I sent one of your servants to the Abyss.
Which one was that?
Oruda of Irongate.
I'm afraid you're mistaken. Oruda of Irongate serves another lich.
A Serarak? And a Serarak is different from you? I thought you were one and the same, perhaps.
No. Liches, like wizards, tend not to get along.
So if you wish to speak, why don't you tell me why you are trying to hurt my friend, Bigby here?
I'm not trying to hurt him. He was dabbling in forces he didn't understand, and now he's stuck into a loop. Why don't we talk about what we can do for you?
You do, for me, a favor by stepping away from the Circle of 8.
I'm afraid not. Circle of 8 needs a strong hand. Needs someone of vision to see it to its highest state. That person, I think, could be you.
Perhaps. But for now, I am here to make sure that the Circle of 8 is rejoined and whole.
Then help me. I'll make it whole very quickly.
What are you trying to achieve?
I'm trying to uncover the secrets of this world, of which there are many. Help me. We'll bring law and order to this world.
Do not think we agree on what law and order is. There should be freedom and choice and good.
Cool. Make a will roll as the hand turns towards you.
Oh, damn. Okay. Here we go. Will roll. I have a black 4 in will. I could spend a persona here ahead of time, could I not?
You could. You only have... Oh, yeah, you could. Yes.
I think I will. I'd like to do that thing. I really don't want to fail. What's the ob?
That is a really good question. I need to set this conflict up a little bit. So let's do that. You are rolling to keep the hand out of your mind. If you fail, then I'm going to ask you to somehow rewrite your belief about the hand and eye of Vecna.
Oh.
The ob is 3. That's a high ob.
Yeah.
Because we're in this kind of otherworldly space, you could cast a spell real fast to help yourself if you wanted to.
If I could snap off a spell, I'd like to destroy it with sorcerers. fire.
Okay.
Just fire it up on that little fist coming towards me. That sounds amazing.
Is that what you're trying to do? You're trying to like lance it with a spear of fire?
Yes, I am.
Cool.
Before. No. 2 successes. Base before is insane.
So for this one, I'm going to call for a tax test. The sorcerer must pass a fort test with an obstacle equal to the obstacle of the spell. Margin of failure temporarily reduces fort. If the fort is reduced to 0, the character is incapacitated. If fort is reduced below 0, the character suffers a wound equal to the obstacle multiplied by each die below 0. So make a fort roll, and the ob is 4.
Okay. 3 successes.
Nice. So you feel a little bit tired, but nothing... Like you feel that the spell took something out of you, trying to get it. But you don't pass out or anything like, and you don't take a wound. Cool. Make that will roll. Obstacle 3. You tried to throw fire. It did not work. You could not call it.
Gotta keep that in mind. That is a tough thing to do. All right, so straight will roll. Here we go.
It shouldn't be that tough. Like it's not great, but anyway, we can talk about this another.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Here comes the will. It's in green. No successes whatsoever.
Awesome. Jallarzi and Mordenkainen see you step up into the sand pit in the middle of the lab. They see you kind of like stare at it and grimace, just like Bigby is grimacing. They see you try to grab fire, and the white fire kind of heats up the room for a second and then goes away. And then the hand jumps. The size of it changes, and it becomes just like a normal hand. And it attaches itself to your neck, Handlinger style for anybody out there who's read Perdido Street Station. And I think we'll end there.
Yeah.
You're going to wake up with this thing attached to your neck, and I'd like to know what your new belief about it is going to be.
Soundscape music was found on tabletopaudio.com. If you want awesome music for your game sessions, try tabletopaudio.com.
Hi, this is Jason from The Gauntlet. If you enjoyed this episode of Comic Strip AP, be sure to check out our YouTube channel. We have many other Comic Strip AP shows available, each organized in their own sequential playlist for easy listening. Just go to youtube.com and search for Gauntlet RPG.